What's up, guys? As you might be able to tell, I'm wearing brand new Soul SL150 headphones from Ludacris by Signio Audio. I just picked these up. Ordered them online from a website called onecall.com for $1.99. Shipping was free. It's one of the few companies that actually have them available right now. The actual list of retailers is going to be coming, I think, the 15th of June, which is like a week from now or so. And then like websites like Amazon and all that will have it. But right now I think Brookstones has it, One Call, and then I saw someone selling them on eBay. I'm assuming none of them are fake yet because they just came out. I don't see how they could, fake all this production. I don't know. But yeah, there's one other video on YouTube right now that just shows this guy opening them up. I think it was shortly after the Hong Kong release. It's basically just an unboxing video, which I did an unboxing as well, but I don't think I'm going to upload it. It comes in this cool little carrying case. It's decent quality, nice decent build to it, even though I don't really think I'm going to use it. Comes with the iPhone cables, which has a little volume control on it. And then it comes with another cable. The build of the headphones themselves are, they're what you expect in headphones. I mean, they're not too cheap, but they're not too durable either. Like, I can definitely see these breaking if you're not careful. But I mean, they have to have that kind of cheapy design because they need to be able to fold up, obviously. So, unless you have like the Beats Pro where they actually rotate in and they're made of metal, then it's a little bit, better quality build there. But for only $200, this is what I would expect pretty much. They fit decently. The ear cup size is like, I don't know if you can really see, it's like that. When they're on me, they look something like that. I just been messing with them a little bit, just trying to get the feel for them, see if I like them or not. I mean, for $200 you want something to actually work, you know what I'm saying? I've used the Beats Studios before, as well as the Beats Solos before, and I mean, obviously the Studios are pretty kick-ass, but they use batteries. To compare these to those, I don't own no other headphones because I can't sit here and actually compare them. I've just been comparing them to my Ice Mat Audios here, which are basically just gaming headphones that I've had for like a year now. They're pretty old, but they were doing the job. That's what I've really been comparing them to, but then I've been trying to keep in mind what the Studios and Solos sounded like, so I could try to get a good comparison, because I know a lot of you are probably wondering what's better. Obviously the reason why Ludacris isn't going to tell you that his is better, even though he kind of says that they're the best in the world, but he doesn't actually say that they're better, because they're really not better. I mean, I knew this before I bought them. They're not going to say that they're better because even though they're made by a different company, they're going to sound a little different. They're still in the same market. They're not going to make something that's going to be way over the top, better than the other company. The chance of that happening is very slim. So I mean, I knew that these were pretty much going to be similar to the Beats. You're just getting it from a different company, and if you like Ludacris, you're going to get his. If you like Dre, you're going to get his. And then Fitty had the Slakes, but obviously that's fallen under. I don't know what's happening with those. But yeah, and I mean, I make some songs. I have a studio mic, make some raps and stuff, which is, just something I do for a hobby. I'm not that great at it yet. Trying to learn how to actually make it sound legit. But, I have fun doing that kind of stuff, so it's definitely something that, would be beneficial for these. But also, I'm a very big, avid music listener. I love my music collection. I have a lot of music, and I like to listen to it. So, I want something that's going to be able to provide that, that oomph that I want, and something that's going to stay on my head, not look goofy. It's going to have some style, and these are definitely pretty damn sexy looking, so there's a plus there as well. And I'm a big fan of Ludacris. I knew he wasn't going to release something with his name on it that was total shit. I see him more of an actual person that's going to put more quality into his stuff, I thought, than Dre. Because Dre, I mean, even though Ludacris and Dre have been out for years now, I figured Ludacris was still kind of more on his A game, where, Dre's just trying to get money. But, obviously they're both trying to get money. It's just a way to put their name on something and put it out there just to get money, even though they already have so much money to begin with. especially Ludacris after Fast 5. That movie was ridiculous with how many people are buying tickets to that. But anyways, get back on the topic of these headphones. When I first put these on and I recorded the original video, I was trying to listen to these on my iPhone, and I was a little skeptical. I was like, these kind of sound flattish to me. They don't have as much bass as I was hoping. And I'm still going to say that they don't have as much bass as one may think. And I'm assuming it's because they're not powered by anything. There's no batteries attached to these or anything. Even though I'm sure there's some better headphones out there that are from the, I don't even know how to pronounce it, that size, whatever, you know, that is. I'm sure there's some better headphones out there that are not powered by anything, that have better bass than these. But, I mean, they got, the bass is decent. Not as much as my iPhone. More so when I played it on my actual MP3 player I have here. I had some more bass. It also has a bass amplifier on that as well, which I could crank up to make it sound a little bit more bassy. But if you're looking for something that has bass, I probably don't recommend the SL150s because they're not that highly intense with bass. There's a little bit there, especially if you have something like this to amplify it. It'll definitely peak out. But the balance of overall audio is decent. It's got a nice balance. It's got a nice feel to it. As far as it actually, you know, being able to feel it in your soul, I'm not too sure about that yet. I mean, I've just been monkeying around with them for like, I don't know, 20 minutes now, so I haven't really gotten a good chance. But they're impressive. I'm not going to say that they're amazing. I'm not going to say that they're junk. They're in between. I mean, they're pretty much what I expected. I mean, I kind of expected something a little bit more bassy, like I said before, which these don't really provide. I'm sure if you got the SL300s, you would have some more bass there because it's powered by batteries and, you know, the noise cancellation and everything, and they're more cupped around your ears. You might get some more bass. But the sound quality is good. One thing I noticed is I try to hook these up, the actual iPhone, iPod, volume controlled wires to my MP3 player here, and it was crackling. It was making really weird noises. It wasn't working right. So then I switched over to this one. It works fine. So I guess it's a specific wire or something just for those products. It's probably what it is. And you'll probably notice that the wires on these things aren't as thick as the monster cables are. So it makes me wonder how durable they're going to be in the long run. They do still look good. It's not like they look cheap or anything, but they're just not as thick. They're kind of more flat-lined. Maybe they're still, you know, just as good quality, and they're supposed to be tangle-free, so hopefully that turns out, because I hate having my freaking wires tangle up. But, I mean, for what they are, they're decent. And if you want me to try to compare them, like I said, definitely the Beat Studios are probably better if you're trying to get a lot louder sound, because these push sound, but they don't get nearly as loud as the Studios. I mean, I've tried the Studios and you go deaf. It's like airplane, you know, jet engines taking off. It's ridiculous. And they leak like a motherfucker. These leak pretty bad too, I'm not going to lie. It's probably just because of the design and how they cup around your ears. If you turn them all the way up, they're going to leak decently. So you're going to have that leaking problem here as well, which is kind of a letdown. But they don't get as loud as the Beats do. I don't know if that's a good thing or if it's a bad thing. I don't really know. But, you know, that's just another thing to look out at. But, I mean, the quality's decent. Comes in a box like this. Has your 8mm or 1/8 millimeter golden adapter here for your amplifiers and anything you want to do for actual studio work. And again, it comes with this case and it's a cleaner and the manual and stuff. And I mean, these are what they look like. Closer look. Sole. You got the sole here. Actually flip that around so you can actually read it. Sold by Ludacris. Like I said, they do look sexy. And as far as comfortability wise, they're pretty comfortable. I mean, when I first put them on, they were kind of falling off my head like that. But if you really kind of pull them out and then kind of just push them in and scrunch them up as much as you can, they'll stay on your head, and they're pretty comfortable. They definitely block out some sound, like I can hear myself talking completely in these, just because it's like, you know, it plugs up your ears is what I mean by that. And I mean, that's what they look like, closer view on me. You kind of have this weird little bow out, probably so it can fold up easier. And I mean, that's about it. So, if you're looking for something that's louder, more bassy, the Beats Studios probably beat these. If you want to compare these to the Solos, the Beats Solos, they're probably better than the Solos, because, I mean, they have solo style with these as well. I forgot what the number is, SL100 or something. Whatever they're called, SL99 I think are the in-ear. But anyway, whatever they're called, I'm sure those are probably more on par with the Solos. These are probably better than those, and they're probably more comfortable with those. So, that's all I can really say. But they're decent, again, and definitely something you may want to pick up or not. But if you have any questions, feel free to post them. I think this is probably the first actual review of these things on YouTube so far. Like I said, I only found like that unboxing video, and I've been looking and looking and looking because I was really anxious to see how these were going to be before I got them. But hopefully this will help you guys out if you're trying to find a little bit more information about them. But you know, they're probably worth a try. Maybe you want to wait and see if you're trying to figure out if you want to buy the Beats or these. Maybe you want to wait until they come to like Best Buy and you can try them or something. I don't know. But I mean, I like them. I'm probably going to keep them. I don't think I'm going to send them back. They don't perform as good as I wanted them to, but they do the job. And I was more impressed when I put it on here as to my iPhone. Just wasn't pushing out as good as I wanted it to. I don't know. But yeah, in any case, I like them. And hopefully, you know, I'll feel them in my soul once I actually start listening to them more. Maybe I'll adapt and they'll actually just start sounding better. But for now, thanks for watching. Again, if you have any questions, you know, feel free to ask, and don't be afraid to subscribe and friend and like and everything else. So thanks.